Hi, Turo, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes.
It was impossible with Tatiana. I don't know if it was my connection or her connection.
Okay.
So I don't know what was going on. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so today is your final exam, and I'm going to ask you 6 questions. Okay, 6 questions that are related to the topics that we discussed in all the sessions. And for each question, you are going to have 2 minutes to prepare your answer. And when you answer, you have to speak for at least 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? So when the 2 minutes pass, I'm going to let you know so you can start speaking. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Turo, a
So
question. Is this course basic English too?
answer whatever you understand and however you want to answer. Excuse
I,
me?
I couldn't hear you. Is this course basic English too?
Yes.
Okay, I know the Turo of this course is Clara Bilbao.
Uh-huh.
So I have
Yes.
two tutors.
No, remember that these are only the speaking practices.
Okay.
All the activities in the course. Okay. So remember that with these practices, you also get grades for that course.
Okay. Got it. I got it.
Okay. So let's start with the first question. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. The first question is, what do you do when you are at home and don't have anything to do from work or school?
To repeat again, please. Your voice is breaking out and I couldn't hear you. What do I do at home? Well, I don't know.
What do you usually do at
Uh,
home don't
I'm going to turn on my camera. Okay, so again, please repeat again.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you, but sometimes it's hard to understand you. Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the first question is, what do you usually do when you are at home, have anything to do from work or school?
Okay.
So think
Uh,
about your answer first. Prepare your answer and then speak for at least 3 minutes.
so right now. I think that I have the answers right now.
Perfect. So
Uh,
start speaking.
okay, what I usually do at home where I'm not working, anything about my job. Well, I usually listen to music on YouTube. I listen to these songs that my students give me in the class, and they tell me, "Hey, teacher, listen to this song," and I used to listen them. Uh, I sometimes, I usually study Bible things about the Bible. I've been searching about the time from the creation, so that's like my hobby. Um, I usually watch videos on YouTube. I'm very keen to Marvel movies. I really like Marvel movies, like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, and the Avengers, and all that kind of stuff. Um, I watch those videos like Easter eggs and the things that you don't know about this movie or what you miss in the movie. So I love to watch that kind of videos on YouTube. I think that is it's really entertaining, and I really love it to watch that. Also, I watch videos on YouTube, things related to the Bible. I watch in English all these things. I listen to music and videos about the Marvel movies. All they are in English. So I watch videos about a topic related to the Bible, maybe, and I study it, and I watch people like teachers that they explain a certain topic, and so I watch that kind of videos on YouTube. I sometimes eat ice cream. I eat ice cream in the restaurant. I like an ice cream a lot. Well, now I felt I don't remember this food, but I like a kind of ice cream. I eat it at a restaurant where I work. It's like in my free time. I sit down and watch videos and I eat it. Um,
Okay, very good. Time.
and I have more. I think I play with my son. I usually play with them, maybe in the park, and I play with them in the bed. It's like I put my fingers, I grab both arms in the bed, and I tickle him with my nose. This little baby, I tickle him with my nose. And he used to put their legs on my chest so I cannot reach his chest to tickle it. Sometimes I used to talk to my wife, some topics, maybe topics about money. We don't have money for, well, certain topics about the day life. So that's what I usually do while I'm not working in my free time. That
Okay, very
fine
good.
to that?
Yes, time. Okay, very good. Question two. Describe your favorite place in the world and explain how that place makes you feel.
What did you ask? Describe your what?
Describe your favorite place in the world and explain that
Okay.
place makes you feel.
My favorite place in the world.
Yes, think about your answer for 1 minute.
Okay, tour, I'm ready.
Okay, start. You have three
I
minutes.
think that place in the world is Israel. Uh, I don't know, but I like that country. Is that right? In that way, I'm answering your question.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that place.
But you have to describe it and tell me how that place makes you feel.
Okay, I will describe it. I think that this is that place is very interesting and like cultivating because um, many things, many stories that I read in the Bible, they transpire in that place. They took place. They took. They happen in that place, in that country, in Israel, in the Middle East. And I watch on the internet the different places like the Dead Sea, where people they don't sink. I know that that place is dead. Anything grows in that place because I know that the destruction of the time of Abraham, Sodom, and Gomorrah. So I think that that would be amazing to be in that place, to be where it's like, wow, my goodness, the judgment, the God's judgment in that place where you cannot see anything that grow and you can float in the sea. I would like to visit Jerusalem, uh, because it's the other place like magic where the God that I believe is like the capital. It's like the capital of the world where all the situation is going on with the United Nations. Uh, they say that the place doesn't belong to Israel. It's like they belong to the Muslims, to the Arabics. Like other stories that happen in that city and the people. Well, I watched some uh, images on the internet. The women are very beautiful from Israel, and the army. I like the army. I like this um, like karate. It's called Krav Maga. Is it right? Krav Maga is very effective when you fight. It's an martial art. I like that culture and the Galilee, the Sea of Galilee. I would like to visit a place like magic. You can see trees. Uh, it's no like wilderness or dry places everywhere. So you can find also trees. Um, the wisdom of that country I like a lot. All the sayings, the technology of that country. It's like I think that that people, that culture is they are very smart. They're very smart, and the way they eat is different. From this culture have some specific food that they can eat and they cannot eat. And
Mhm.
I don't know, but in the future, I would like to be there, living in that country, and that makes me feel like I belong to that place. It's like my soul is connected to that place because I read so many times, the book. It's a connection with that country, with that specific place in the world.
Okay, perfect answer. Very good answer. Okay, very good. Question number three. Pretend that pretend that I am a person from another country. Convince me to visit Colombia and spend my vacations here.
Or I had to convince you to stay here in Colombia on vacations and visit my country.
Yes, you have to pretend that I am a person from another country, okay? And you try to convince me to be here in Colombia for my vacations.
Okay. First, where are you from?
I am from Germany.
From Germany. Okay, Germany.
Why should I visit Colombia and why should I be here in my vacation?
Okay, you should visit this country because the beach that you can see in the Caribbean Ocean, they are very beautiful. You can visit, for example, the um, Tayrona National Park. It's a very beautiful, a very great place to visit. Uh, but I have another question. Do you have to come along with someone else, like your boyfriend, or you want to come along?
Alone. I like to travel alone.
Okay. Uh, Colombian people, they are very friendly, and I think that it is cheap. You're gonna spend a lot of money in this country. You are from Europe, and if you change the money from Europe to pesos, I think that you will get uh, enough money and make a lot of money. I think that you could spend to go to the different places in Colombia. Uh, the culture, the people, the kind of people that you will see here in my country, they are very special. We're very special with people from other countries. We welcome them, and you can also experience and taste different foods from the different regions. Um, it's like maybe another world that would be so different from Germany. Um, the climate, the weather here is hot in the Caribbean. So that would be a different weather for you. And you could visit also uh, these historical places where the native, where we call them indigenous people, the Indians, where they live. You could visit also the Guajira in the wilderness. That's called Cabo La Vela. It's great, beautiful. You could be there. Uh, you could go also to San Andres in Providencia. Uh, you could come here to the Vallenato Festival. If you like reggaeton and listen to other kind of music, I know that reggaeton is not common in Europe. Maybe now it's a little bit more, uh, but you can listen to other kind of music, and also you could learn a little bit of Spanish. Um, I know that Colombian people like to talk with uh, foreign people, and well, that would be great. So, welcome to my country.
Okay, thank you very much. You convinced me. Very good. Question number 4. Why do you think that it is important to know about the different cultures in the world?
It's important to know the different cultures of the world. I really love it, the different kinds. It's like it's beautiful to see the diversity of costumes and traditions. And it's important to know them because if you are talking with probably a Japanese or a Chinese or an American, or an Israeli, you have to know some codes. It's like codes of behavior that if you do certain things that here in my country, my culture, but for them is not good. Maybe they will feel uncomfortable. Um, and what else? Well, we will live in a world where it's called what? Globalization, and it's important to know the different cultures. We're living in this era that everything of the culture is connected to the social networks. It's like if you live only for your culture, you are missing a lot of things that you can learn from other cultures. Um, it's like you have another perspective, like when you study other cultures and you become like open-minded. Your mind, it's like you think different, you grow personally, and so on.
Okay, very good. Do you have any favorite culture in particular?
Yes, of course, my favorite culture could be the culture from Israel.
Okay.
uh like some things from that culture. Also, I will like the culture from, I don't know. I think that I like my culture. That's my favorite culture. But I also like that culture from is from some things I don't like from my culture, and other things I don't like from the Israeli culture.
Okay,
Dila.
very good. Perfect. Next question. Question number, we have two more questions, okay?
Okay.
Next question is, what invention do you think changed the world and why?
Change in the history of the world
Yes, or in recent years.
or in our times.
Yes.
Okay, I think that the invention that changed the history of the world uh, will be something related to technology, like maybe computer, anything related to technology. Mm, mm, mm. Let me think. Maybe a television. I would say that television changed. Um, it was a great invention uh, because we watch programs and other things from there, and we know from other cultures and the news. I think that television was a very important invention that changed the history in our times. I could also say that a bulb, when this man Thomas Edison invented the bulb, that was, that was really a change for the world. The use of the electricity in our homes, um, so we can have light everywhere at night and don't use the candles anymore.
Okay, very good answer. Now, can you think about a useless invention?
The useless invention in the world. The
Yeah,
use,
what do you think is a useless invention or invention that you think and you say, oh my God, this invention is so stupid?
okay, the useless tool ever invented by someone. You made me think.
Just think about anything. I just wanted to know your opinion about that.
Useless invention. Ah, now I remember one useless invention. No, you know these things that they are like magnets. This magnet that you put here. I
Yeah.
think
And they have
I,
different shapes and different colors.
yes, they have different shape and color, and they shape like fruits, vegetables, and things like that.
Yeah,
I
with
think
eyes and mouth.
I think that that's really a useless invention. I don't really like to put those magnets in the refrigerator.
Do you have anything on the refrigerator or nothing?
Nah, I don't know. I think I see that women like that kind of things to put in the refrigerator, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. I never liked it, I think.
Okay, very good. And your last question, okay, last question is going to be, if you could do something to prevent bullying, what would you do?
If you can do something to prevent only
If you could do something to prevent bullying, what
uh,
would you do?
bullying, okay, I usually teach at school that we are different and we have to respect each other. It's something that begins here um, in our, it's like our mindset, what we think about others. So I used to teach them that we are different, we have to respect. Uh, if was in the place where is bullying another student, I will stop that immediately. Like, hey, respect, what you doing? What's wrong with you? Um, it's like I will stop it in the moment, and I will not pass by uh, like I really care about those situations, and maybe I will speak with this person. Uh, be careful what you do. Uh, what you doing? Let her alone. That could be the answer, I guess.
Okay, very good answers. Okay, Jair, so I think that your answers were very good, very, the truth is you didn't have any mistakes. Everything was great. So you got a perfect score. And that's it. So today was our last meeting, and I just want to congratulate you because I think that you are very passionate about learning, especially English, and that's good. It's going to open many doors for you. So keep practicing, keep studying, and anything that you need Or if any time you want to practice, you just let me know. You know, I'm there. And that's it.
Okay.
We are finished.
Okay, thank you too. I know that I really want to improve more, and university want me to be in C1, and when I think about that, I say that's impossible. How can I be in C1 when C1 is like a native speaker?
No, but you have a very, very good level. You are C1.
I think so that I'm in C1 because when I watch movies,
Uh-huh.
I can hardly understand the pronunciation what they say. So if I was in a C1, I could understand almost everything in English.
It's true, but remember that there are different skills, right? So maybe in speaking, in reading, and in writing, you are C1, and maybe in the listening part, you are a B2. English is C1. Right?
Ah, okay.
So try to practice more listening, right? Try to continue watching movies in English, listen to the news in English, so you can
Okay,
have more listening practice.
okay,
But the
too.
rest, very good, excellent. It was very nice meeting you, Jaid. And you never put your baby on the camera for me.
Ah, he didn't want to. I don't know. He used to be angry. I don't
One
know.
one of these days, you contact me by Skype and you put him on the camera.
Okay, I will do it. I will try.
Hmm. Okay, Jair. So have a good night,
You
and maybe we keep in touch. Okay.
okay?
Take care of yourself and of your family, and I'll see you sometime soon.
Okay, Zero. You too.
Okay. Thank you so much.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Mm.